Republican leaders refuse to address the sexual assault allegations against President Trump. Mitch McConnell won't talk about it. Paul Ryan is keeping quiet. All the while, Democrats are calling for Trump's resignation. But wait a second. Isn't that hypocritical when their party also has a history of being silent in the same situation? Just look at Bill Clinton. He's considered one of the most popular presidents of all time. But he has a past filled with sexual assault allegations. Juanita Broaddrick first alleged in 1992 that Bill Clinton had assaulted her while she was volunteering for his gubernatorial campaign. They had arranged to meet at a hotel coffee shop, but she says Clinton asked to meet in his hotel room at the last minute. And that, she claims, is when he raped her.
He starts to bite on my top lip, and I try to pull away from him. And then he forces me down on the bed. And I just was very frightened.
Paula Jones launched the famous 1994 sexual harassment lawsuit against Clinton. Jones met Clinton in 1991 at state government conference. During the event, Jones says state troopers escorted her to Clinton's hotel suite. While in the room, she claims Clinton exposed his penis and told her to kiss it.
He told me how he liked the way my curves were, and he liked the way my hair went down to the middle of my back. I rejected it.
At that point, Ms. Jones, a lot of people wonder why you didn't just run out of the room. Leave.
I was just very scared. He told me he knew my boss. This was the governor.
Clinton denied the allegations, but eventually paid Jones $850,000 to drop the lawsuit. Kathleen Willey was a volunteer in Clinton's White House when she says the president assaulted her. During a private meeting in the Oval Office, Willey alleged that Clinton groped her, rubbed his erect penis on her, and placed her hands on his crotch.
The next thing I knew, he had me backed into a corner. And, hands all over me, trying to kiss me, whispering in my ear.
Willey changed her story several times, but Clinton continually denied her allegations. As these accusations mounted, the silence from Democrats was deafening. It wasn't until Bill Clinton's affair with Monica Lewinsky that people began to speak out. Gloria Steinem penned an op-ed for the New York Times that argued feminists should rally behind Clinton despite the affair and the prior assault accusations. If all the sexual allegations now swirling around the White House turn out to be true, President Clinton may be a candidate for sex addiction therapy. But feminists will still have the right to resist pressure by the right wing and the news media to call for his resignation or impeachment. Senator Joe Lieberman was one of the only Democrats at that time to express concern over Clinton's behavior.
Such behavior is not just inappropriate. It is immoral, and it is harmful, for it sends a message of what is acceptable behavior to the larger American family.
Now we're seeing history repeat itself with Republicans. Jessica Leeds says Donald Trump assaulted her while on a flight 30 years ago. She claims he groped and kissed her for several minutes before she moved to another seat on the aircraft.
I do remember at one point, out of my side eye, thinking, well, that guy sitting across the aisle, why doesn't he come to my defense? Where's the stewardess?
Rachel Crooks was working at a real estate firm on the 24th floor of Trump Tower when she says Trump forced himself on her.
Mr. Trump repeatedly kissed my cheeks and ultimately my lips in an encounter that has since impacted my life well beyond the initial occurrence.
And former 2006 Miss USA contestant Samantha Holvey has also come forward with allegations against Trump.
He lined all of us up and he goes down, and I thought this was going to be like a meet and greet, like, hi, how are you? It's nice to meet you. And it was not. It was, hi, just looking me over like I was just a piece of meat.
More than a dozen women have accused Trump of sexual harassment and assault, but the president's own party is radio silent.
What is the difference between his case and the case of President Trump, who was also accused by a number of women and also denied it?
I think that Roy Moore, I don't know if I'm focused on Congress.
At least 10 women have come forward accusing him. Do you believe them, and should that be investigated?
My job is to be the majority leader of the Senate.
Despite the obvious dodges by the party's leadership, UN Ambassador Nikki Haley broke ranks to tell the American people how she thought the accusations should be handled.
Women who accuse anyone should be heard.
And Americans agree with Nikki Haley. Public polling shows that people favor an investigation into the claims against both Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. So if the American people want these politicians investigated, isn't it time for us to start treating Capitol Hill like it's Hollywood?